For many years of my life, I identified as the nice girl. A girl who didn't know how to say no. A girl who avoided conflict at all costs. A girl who was always available so that people would call her a reliable friend. Thoughts of anyone being displeased with me were too scary. I needed everyone's perception of me to be good at all times. Little did I know that I had grown into a people pleaser, and I lost part of myself trying to conform to everyone's perception and expectation of me. Then I made the decision to stop being a nice girl. But before then, we'll pause here and let's get ready for this content. So come get ready with me.
Guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are returning subscriber, I want to say thank you for returning back to my YouTube channel. If today is the first day you are seeing my beautiful face, please do not make it your last. Please just go ahead and click on the subscribe button. I promise you, you will love it. If the first day you are seeing my face, guys, you all know the tradition. Let's make Thank you for stopping by to see this content today. I want you to know that I celebrate you deeply and I truly appreciate the fact that you stopped by to see this content today. Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic. As I said, I'm starting a series. So for many years of my life, I've always been identified to be the nice girl. It's the kind of family I grew up in. It has a lot to do with the fact that people see me as a very nice girl and my kind of upbringing. So the kind of family I grew up in, we are not rich, we are not poor, we are just okay. When we go for birthday parties, our parents try to dress us up in such a way that when we meet with a rich kid, we also still look good. The rich kid cannot look down on us. The rich kid can go and lose his or her shoe or earrings and come back and tell her mom, "Mommy, I lost my shoes. Mommy, I lost my earrings." I need to be okay. I cannot try that. As a matter of fact, I cannot go to a party without my mom's permission. I talk more of going to misplace an item that she bought for me that day. Now better slap, now go chop. I'm just joking, but growing up, I had that upbringing that I need to be careful with whatsoever item when I'm out with other kids. So I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I became a nice person. I just tend to do what my mom asked me to do. I tend to represent what society say we should do. And I was growing up to be a very beautiful girl. I mean, yeah, in my just 2 was when I started becoming mature. I started having hips, my boobs came out. Growing up, you know, there's this stereotype about girls that are really beautiful, shapy. I'm not trying to be proud, but then everyone that comes in contact with me, I just try to make that person not have that bad perspective about people that are beautiful. They tend to say people that are fine, like fine girls are snob, fine girls are rude, they don't have upbringing. People in the society don't expect fine girls to be smart, respectful. That awareness of the fact that people think that fine girls are this, fine girls are that, it pushed me to prove people wrong of what fine girls should be. I don't know who sent me that word. I wanted to be nice to everyone that comes in contact with me. Even when I was in university, right, when people look at me, they just feel that I'm a snob. If they talk to me, I'm not going to answer them. That was when I started realizing some certain stuff about me. That was why I put that guard and I put that face, so that people actually think that I'm not a nice person, because before then people actually took my niceness for granted. I was in deep pepper soup. I had to change because I was aware of what was happening to me. I wanted to be nice. I wanted to be the nice girl, and it led me into pleasing a lot of people. It put me into a lot of trouble. The hardest decision that I've ever made and to agree in my entire life was to know that I became a people pleaser at a certain point of my life. You cannot please the whole world, but trust me, I was pleasing a lot of people. It was so bad that I always put myself last, to a point that even if I don't want to do something and somebody walks up to me and be like, okay, I need this, I need that, I'm like, yes, 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 like a sheep that is led to be slaughtered. So it was that bad for me. Actually, I'll do things so that people will be happy with me, people will be okay with me. I don't want conflict. I want everybody to be all right. But the thing is, you cannot please everybody. You just end up hurting yourself at the end of the day, because even people that you are trying to please, every day they will come up with new strategies, new ways of doing things, new ways of trying to get to you, and then you'll be hurting yourself and displeasing yourself. I wanted people to think that this girl is a very nice person, you know, this kind of thing. When you walk up to somebody, even when you don't want to laugh, even when I don't want to laugh, people walk up to me, they come with their dry jokes, some wet jokes, some come with some nasty topics that I don't even want to talk about. Because I'm trying to be a nice person, I accommodate everybody, you know, this kind of laugh that is not even from your stomach. You're just trying to laugh so that they'll feel okay, you're feeling their jokes. This girl is a nice girl, everything goes with her. Everything cannot go with you. You cannot go with everything. You have to have a stand for your life. Growing up, I realized that it was doing me much harm than good. Like, I needed to take a stand for my life. I cannot keep operating like that. I'm this kind of person that hardly says no. Everything that someone asks me to do, yes ma, yes ma. I hardly say no. I always want to do everything that people want me to do. Even when I don't even feel like doing it, I go out of my way, because I don't want this person to feel uncomfortable. I don't want this person to feel, okay, why is this girl not doing this? Are we fighting? Are we quarreling? So even when I don't want to do something, I just do it because, okay, this person wants me to do it. So when my pastor was preaching, he was like, there are times that you actually need to say no. The power of saying no. Yes, that's the message. I was like, come sister, if you're on this table, you need to drop from this table. You need to learn how to say no. Realize that it looks like in my life I've always said yes for the most times than the times that I've said no. It got so bad that even situation that I was supposed to say yes, I started saying no. If somebody just asked me, can you do this? No. I've lived all my life saying yes, let's go. Oh, queen. Like sometimes if I remember all those things, these people serve them too. They know that you are supposed to say no. Ask you because they know that you are going to say yes. That's wicked. So I got to understand that it's not actually people's fault. It's actually my fault because I had boundary problems. If you don't know how to set boundaries for people, trust me, people will override you. They will use your pepper soup. They will eat you till the bone that is in your body is being crushed. Discovered that I didn't know how to say no and stand my ground, particularly on things that I know that I don't want to do that thing. For some reason, I know that it's not only me that this thing is happening to. If they say, okay, queen, can you do this? For some reason, I cannot just say no. I will just find a way to pamper the whole situation, and at the end of the day, I find myself doing that thing and my chest will be beating. Boom, boom, as if you want to come out. Inside, I'll be grumbling, but I cannot open my mouth to say no. I love to avoid conflict so much that it stops me from speaking my mind. And if you are that kind of person that don't want conflict, trust me, you're a people pleaser, because there's no how you're going to stay with people and there will be no conflict. You have to stand your ground. Trust me, them, they will do it and they will not even look at you 2 times, but you'll be there. Hey, people pleaser, I want to please her, I want to make her happy. Okay, let's go. In fact, when I was much younger, I used to go to Sunday school very well, and I used to hear what my pastor used to say. He said, if somebody slap you here, turn the other cheek, let the thing slap you again. So there was this girl in my area. This girl, we started fighting. I didn't look for that girl's trouble, because me, I will not look for somebody's trouble because I don't like trouble. This girl slapped me here. You know, when you are little, they'll be gingering you. Fight back, beat her. Do you know what your girl did? I turned the other cheeks. I said she should slap me, and she slapped me here. And I went home crying. When I went home, my mother asked me what happened. I told her what happened. And my mother too does not like trouble at all. And when I started my self-awareness journey, I was like, no. Examples of this scenario is, okay, I'm a makeup artist, and when I was in school, people would be like, okay, queen, you do my makeup. Hey God, if I remember this thing, I want to faint. Imagine that will not even put you first, second or third in their own equation are people that I did the most for. Do you know how annoying? That's, I feel so cheated, feel so angry. They'll be like, okay, queen, you do my makeup. I don't feel like doing makeup, rah. But your girl, trust her. Okay, no problem, I'll do the makeup. As I'm drawing the eyebrow, my chest wants to come out, like the anger, like, you know, the painful part. Do this makeup for free for these people, and then all of a sudden, when they have money, they go to other people, and tomorrow they'll come back again to me. Queen, you're a very stubborn girl. They will come back to me and be like, queen, can you do my makeup? And I'll still do the makeup for them. Why? Because I want to please them. Any conversation that is going to make the other person feel not comfortable, I don't like it. Whether you like it or not, at some certain point in your life, you make and have some uncomfortable conversation. I didn't want people's perception about me to change. The fact that, okay, they know that this girl's a nice girl, anything I ask her to do, she will do. She always come through. I'm hurting inside. Okay, this is what the person thinks about me. Okay, let's keep it going that way. It doesn't make any sense. It don't make sense, because this person, you know, send me. If you give human beings allow, now allowance it go take. If you give human being handshake, it go reach armpit. Human beings don't respect boundaries, especially if you don't even set any boundary at all for yourself. That's even terrible, because even the one that you set, most people will not respect it, and then you don't have any boundary at all. You're just living your life like that. Human beings will override you. So I didn't blame them. Like, when I started to discover some things about myself and about life, I didn't blame them, I blamed myself, because it's me that do not have the boundary. You tell this person no, hell no. Tomorrow if the person comes, he will not do the same thing to you. Yesterday he said no, the first day he said no. The person is not to come and start saying same thing. Do you understand? I was allowing people to be themselves instead of me setting the boundary, drawing the line like, hey, Aya, don't pass here. Don't pass here. If this topic relates to you, just let me know in the comment section. You must not be nice to a guy. You must not be the one that is a nice girl. Why can't the guy be the nice guy? When the guy is telling you, I have feelings for you, I have feelings for you, tell him, ta, get out. Instead of telling the guy, ta, get out. That's feeling okay. I don't want him to feel I'm wicked. The fact that a guy comes to meet me and tells me that he likes me and I don't know how to tell him no, I'll be having mental gymnastics in my head. Everything will just be turning on. I'll be like, God, how will I tell this guy I don't want this relationship? There was this guy in my area that was toasting me. This guy was actually tormenting my whole life. It was now what I would have done to that boy. He will not like it. This boy will write letters to me, literally follow me all over the place. I didn't know how to tell the boy, please stop following me. In fact, he even sent me gifts. He sent me a card and necklace. I accepted it. My friends that was telling me, tear that card, cut the chain. And what my friends told me was what I did. At the end of the day, it's me thinking of several ways on how to say no to this guy. Why this guy is not you that is even asking out to start with. If you tell him no, most of them, they will move to the next girl. I'll be having mental collusion in my head because I want to tell a guy no. I want him to feel hot. I'll not be pampering the whole thing before I will not present it to him. I'll be like, okay, you know, we cannot. If the guy says no, let's give it a try, let's give it a chance, I'll be like, okay. At the end of the day, inside my heart, I know that I don't want it to. Times that I'll be in a gathering that people are saying things that actually don't resonate with me, and I'm making funny jokes that does not make any sense to me, or saying things that I don't like, but I'll be there laughing. A fake laugh used to give somebody a headache. Instead of me to stand my ground and tell them I'm okay, I don't really like this joke that you people are saying, can you change it? If you're on this table, please run ASAP. Run with everything that you have, because it will show you Pepe. Pepe is sure. So when I discovered that about myself, I just had to start working on myself. I just had to start saying no to people. I had to set my boundaries, stick to my boundaries. I want to exercise that my power. I want to enjoy that power, because like literally I wasn't even enjoying the power. It's something that I had control over, but because I want people to look at me like a nice girl, that kind of thing, I was not using it. You cannot please everyone, my darling. When you want to please anybody, you tend to carry responsibility of people that you should not carry. Anything that people are asking you to do, they are not necessarily bad things. Your friend wants to come through to your house and you want to have an alone time. Your friend will be like, okay, I'm coming by this time, but deep down within you, you know you have to have an alone time. But because you don't want your friend to feel some certain kind of way, be like, what if I tell this girl that she should not come now, she should come later? But you need that time. Not that you are telling the person no, the person will not come again. You just make the person understand that you have something to do. The person can come some other time, because you are not running, the girl is not running, the both of you are still around. Girl, express how you truly feel. Nobody is saying that there's no sacrifice, there's no compromise in relationships. My research, I've come to understand that there is a big difference between being nice and being kind. Kindness is the fruit of the spirit, and we have other fruits of the spirit. We have love, joy, peace, goodness, patience. I literally had to research this, because you can be nice and not be kind. Being nice is doing something pleasing, agreeable to get other people to like you. Being kind is being helpful to others, acting in their best interest, out of love, compassion, or empathy. Being kind, you do things to people because it's what we preach, is what we are as Christians. So you do things to people not because you want people to like you. You do things to people because this is what you should do as a human being. Being nice is when you want people to like you. They should have these thoughts about you. Let's say, for example, you're in a gathering that people are talking about pastors, or people are talking about Christians. Let's say, for example, people are saying pastors have a lot of jets, you're not supposed to pay your first fruits, you're not supposed to give your tithe, all those kind of things. If you're a nice person, you'll be in the gathering and you'll be like, yeah. But if you are kind, you will stand your ground and tell the people there, I disagree with this and this is against my faith. You shouldn't say something like this. about my pastor, about any pastor. Don't damage yourself in the process because you want to appear nice to everybody. Be kind to yourself. Be nice to yourself first, because if you are not nice to yourself first, there's no how you can be nice to another person. If this topic resonates with you, and if this topic is relatable, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll be so glad to reply back, and let's chat also in the comment section. So thank you for watching this content today. Don't forget to give this content a thumbs up if you end up enjoying it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share. I'll see you in my next content. Bye.